Battle Royale. If you've never heard those words before, you've probably been living under a rock for the past several years. It's okay. We're ready for you to come back to society. If this is you, a Battle Royale is where competitors are dropped into a location and are forced to duke it out until only one player or team remains. This idea has had many iterations over the years, but one stands out above the rest. Battle Royale video games. First, it was Minecraft survival games adapted from the popular book and movie series The Hunger Games. Then it was games like H1Z1 and PUBG. But what really made the genre what it is today was a little game called Fortnite. Now, Fortnite, from when it released to what it is now, is vastly different in gameplay and the skill of the players, but there's no doubt that Fortnite changed the gaming industry forever. With the absolute explosion of Fortnite, many developers decided to try their hand at making a Battle Royale game. Some succeeded, and some, well, did not. Today we're going to be exploring some of the games that did not succeed or have the kind of longevity that Fortnite has. So the first game we're going to be taking a look at is Crab Game. Now, Crab Game came out on October 29th, 2021, and was based on the ever-popular Squid Game Netflix show. A lot of you probably know and have played this game before, actually. To be fair, it is probably the most active on this list, but I felt like it still fit here because while there's a lot of content still being made of this game, it doesn't seem like much is getting consumed anymore. No matter what, this game is definitely not in the mainstream and hasn't been in quite a long time, making it a forgotten game. When I booted up the game, I noticed that there were only about 8 or 9 servers open for play, and only a couple of those servers had a good amount of players. Yeah, I don't know if Steam Charts was lying to me, or if Crab Game was hiding the other 41,000 players. Now, don't worry, we'll find where you guys went, and one day, we will set you free. So I eventually got into a match in progress. It seemed pretty fun and chill.
I feel alive.
The match ended and I was finally able to play. And let's just say I was incredible at this game. Okay, go. Oh god, the lava's coming.
No.
I'm dead.
No.
That is so unfortunate. Actually, this game was a lot harder than it looked. The second match started soon after and I was ready for my redemption arc. And I can say with full confidence, I did not get eliminated in the first round. Well, I kinda did. I got another one! Get him team, you got it. But it was a team game and we won the round. No! What is that aim? What is that aim? What is your aim? What is happening? Nice, good job. Even though the qualification was exciting, I noticed that the majority of the lobby was standing still, or floating still. I suspected this was a server issue, and it would hopefully resolve itself, but no, this was something I would have to deal with for the entire time I played the game. It was actually quite annoying, in the tag rounds especially, because you couldn't predict when you would be tagged, so you just had to run around and hope. Look, I really tried with this game, but the server issues made it almost unplayable. Now, some of the modes were fun, like the race modes, and that weird button mode that I was somehow insane at guessing the button that would kill you. Oh, green's not looking good. Overall, I'm going to give Crab Game a 4 out of 10. Maybe it was good to forget this game. Not to interrupt the video or anything, but you should subscribe. That will be all. Thank you. The second game we're going to be looking at is called Cursed Cuisine Royale, or just Cuisine Royale for all my OGs out there. It came out on June 15th, 2018. Cursed has a small audience now, but it had peaked at over 8,000 concurrent players, so the game was relatively popular at one point. This game, when I opened it, started in a different way than others. It immediately opened up with a tips and tricks page in my browser, which I thought was kind of weird, but I moved on. The game makes you choose a hero before you can play a game or move around the lobby. Made you choose one of 3 characters because that's all you can afford. I chose Louis Bocor Celine, if I'm pronouncing that right, because he looked cool. I like this idea because Battle Royale and hero shooter elements surprisingly gel really well together. I mean, there's games like Apex that exploded in popularity because the hero shooter Battle Royale works so well. I pressed play and was quickly launched into a match. I was also prompted with it wanting to access my data. As a smart person, I naturally said yes to this. One thing this game does differently than other Battle Royales is that you don't get dropped in from a plane or a flying bus. It just spawns you in a random location. Interesting choice. If I'm being honest, this game feels a lot like PUBG. And as you can see from some of the gameplay, it definitely functions a lot like PUBG. Now, this isn't necessarily a good thing or a bad thing, but it does show signs of laziness or lack of creativity. However, it does bring in things that stand out, like the hero abilities and its main element, cooking. If I'm being honest, I didn't know until now that this game has such a large focus on cooking. I mean, a good amount of the things you find on the ground are cooking ingredients. It's actually the only way you heal, which is pretty cool. Wish I would have taken advantage of this more when playing, but unfortunately I didn't. I definitely wasn't great at this game, but I did better than I thought I would. I even ended up winning a game. You better not think that's surprising because I'm a very good gamer, and definitely not insecure. Although, I can't give myself all the credit on winning because the hero I was playing happened to have the ability to summon up to 3 zombie teammates that don't despawn and can shoot surprisingly accurately. Oh, and if 1 or 2 take damage, you can just respawn all 3 of them every 60 seconds. Let's just say they did a little more damage than they should have. Do you get him? My zombie got him. Who are they shooting at? Oh my god, they got him! They got him! Let's go! Overall, I did have a good time playing this game. However, it doesn't stand out a ton from other Battle Royales. Let's give it a 5 out of 10. Maybe keep playing PUBG. For the third game, we have one that absolutely killed me to see it forgotten. And that game is Darwin Project. A game that had so much potential and it was squashed in such a short amount of time. Darwin Project came out on January 17th, 2018, surprisingly before Fortnite really blew up. This game is quite literally dead, and I'm not kidding or exaggerating when I say this. When I looked at the Steam charts of this game, it was legitimately at 0 players with a 30-day average of 4.6. Now, I checked again at a different time and there was actually a few players in the game, but it's safe to say that this game is pretty dead. It was unlikely that I was going to find an online match, so I didn't give it much of a try. Luckily for me, it has a practice first AI mode where everything is the same except players are replaced with AI. It's almost like this game knew it was going to die. Getting into the game, I was immediately flooded with memories from when I used to play it. The sound effects and announcer voice gave me genuine nostalgia.
A portion of the winner's genetic material will be spliced into the general population.
This game is less like the normal Battle Royale format where 100 players drop into the map and a deadly zone closes it. Darwin Project has 8 player lobbies. The map is split up into 7 different sections, and as time goes on, sections randomly get closed off. It also has a survival aspect to it with your cold meter. If you don't rest at a fire, your cold meter goes down, and when that happens, you lose health. I think this is a very cool element to the game that adds more strategy. There's also only 2 main weapons in the game, axe and bow. You spawn in with both, but you need to craft arrows with wood. Based on the class you choose before you start the game, there are different abilities attached to those classes that you'll have to craft as the game goes. I personally think the drone class is the best, but to each their own. Now, there's much more to the game I didn't talk about, but for time's sake, I won't do that right now. I know it sounds like I'm talking this game up a lot, but there are things I don't like about it. Number one, the map feels somewhat bland and colorless in most areas. Number two, 8 players is not enough for the map size. And number 3, the game struggled to run well on my PC. I don't know if it was my PC struggling to run it or if it was the game, but I'm pretty sure the game is just not well optimized, because my PC can run every other game on this list completely fine. It's just this one. I ended up tragically dying to the zone in the first match, even though I was against easy difficulty bots, but I did win the second one. But it doesn't feel like this. It doesn't feel the same as winning against real players, if I'm being honest. Overall, I think this game is a solid 7.5 out of 10, and I would love to see it get another chance to thrive. The fourth game we're going to be looking at is Royale. It came out on June 5th, 2018 to an audience of over 100,000 players. It's safe to say that at one point this game was popping off. What I will say is that it feels the most polished of every game on this list. The gunplay is tight, and I like the more fantasy style that this game is going for. This game, like others on this list, has you choose a hero class, where you do start with a specific ability, but you can replace it later. The class you choose also determines the weapons you're able to use. I do understand why they did this, but I don't know how much I agree with it. Opening this game up wasn't really different from when I had previously played, and the gameplay was the same as well. Fairly simple all the way through with some cool, unique elements. For my first match, I actually did pretty well, snagging 7 kills and a second place finish. Oh, and you may have noticed me turning into a chicken. That's also a mechanic in this game. It acts as a revive when you have no teammates. It's a mechanic that I'm pretty sure I haven't seen before, so it was cool to see it in this game. Overall, this was probably the best I had played up to this point. I'm going to give it a solid 8 out of 10. Bring it back. The fifth game on this list is going to be Super Animal Royale. It came out on August 26, 2021. The game had less hype than others on this list, but I think it still belongs here because after the full game released, it peaked immediately and has been on a steady decline ever since. This game, out of all the games, I was the worst at. I was unable to get a single kill in the 6+ matches I ended up playing. The skill gap is no joke. There's a big focus on movement here as well. I learned that the hard way when I couldn't land a shot on nearly half the players I encountered. To make things worse for me, the game is 2-dimensional and features a top-down camera compared to the 3D shooters that we've looked at. Let's just say I was out of my element completely. Whether or not I was good at this game is still up for debate. Super Animal Royale was an absolute blast to play, even if I wasn't doing so good. I can see why the game has a small but loyal community. It's super colorful with an incredibly designed map. It's almost like I was looking at a cartoon while I was playing. I don't really have anything bad to say about the game, so let's just rate it and move on. 9 out of 10, it's pretty obvious. Let's bring it back. Now, the sixth and final game on this list is one you may have heard of. Totally Accurate Battlegrounds, or TABG. Totally Accurate Battlegrounds was released on June 5th, 2018, and it definitely amassed lots of attention, especially due to the success of Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, another game made by the studio. Now, you don't have to be a genius to see that this game is pretty self-aware. It looks stupid and goofy, and it plays that way too. But the game knows that. I think that's why people liked it so much. It's just goofy fun. It's honestly the perfect game to play with friends and just have some laughs. Well, I have no friends, so I had to play by myself. Actually, I never ended up playing by myself because I could never find a solo game. Weirdly enough, I was able to find a squad game within a few seconds, so it was all good. This game actually ended up being the most fun I had while recording this video. It kind of brought me back to the days of when I used to play Human Fall Flat and Gang Beasts with the boys.
Jump if your mic is muted.
Oh god, no, it slowly falls apart. You know,
Oh god, oh god, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die, I don't wanna die,
sorry,
I don't wanna. No, you're not doing it!
oh god, no, Gramps!
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Now, I didn't win any games, but that was okay because I had a good time playing. Other than when I was pretty sure a hacker killed my entire team. I'm back. Oh, I'm dead. No, I'm not. Okay, that guy is probably hacking. That guy might be hacking. Honestly, I don't think much else needs to be said. Other than 8 out of 10. Boys, let's hop on the game. Hey guys. First off, thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. It's definitely different for me in terms of style and editing. I put a lot more work into this than I usually do with other videos, and it also took me a lot longer to make than the other videos. Because I'm not really the fastest editor or even the best editor, but I am getting better, and this was my first step. So if you guys like this, please let me know if you want to see more of this style of video, and I'll make more. I might make more anyways, but let me know. But other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.